It's there! Holy moly, this one's going to go big.
Hello and welcome back to the channel. We're going to go right to the low end of the stake and prize combination for AWPs in this video, down to 2p £2 jackpot machines. Now, note that I'm not saying like the low end or the crap end or the bottom of the pile or anything like that, because there were some really good machines made at the 2p play stake back in the late 80s and early 90s, and these were a fairly common sight. If you're a younger man than me, you will probably not remember these. If you only started playing fruit machines in, the late 90s or the 2000s, you will most likely have no memory of these. But if you're a bit of an old fucker like me, these will have been a very common sight in the arcades in the late 80s and early 1990s. Certainly the arcades that we used to go to in sort of Blackpool and Southport up the north, these were a common sight, and they would sometimes turn up in like town centre arcades as well. Generally the less salubrious ones that didn't have the latest shiny machines. If you sort of bear in mind that at the start of 1990 we went up to the £4.80 jackpot on 20p play, at the same time you could play these games on 2p £2 jackpot, and there were loads of them around. And certainly out in Blackpool here, I mean, we came out to Blackpool very often, and I've gone a little bit further down the prom here. Now we're looking up. That's the central pier there. You can see that the north pier will be up there in the Blackpool Tower. And the further down the prom that you came here, and we did sometimes walk down here, me and my friends, when we were having an evening or an afternoon in Blackpool. We would walk down here, and some of these arcades here, some of them are still here. These would have fewer of the brand new machines. These weren't your Mr. B's or your Funlands or your Coral Islands. And as you came down this end of the prom, or this bit of the prom here, you would tend to find slightly older machines or machines on a lower stake. And we would venture down here. We would generally go between the North Pier and the Central Pier. And I have very clear memories of playing some of the machines that I'll be featuring in this video in these arcades. That's not to say that you wouldn't still find them in Funland, in Mr. B's and in Coral Island, but generally at the back or off to the side somewhere, because those arcades did tend to have the shiny new stuff. And I also remember, let's have a look here, Blue Streak. Very, very clear memories of playing that in... If you remember back last month in October, I did this video about the arcades in Bury, where I used to play £4 jackpot machines in 1990 and 1991. There was this end of town here where they had a slightly grotty arcade. It's that... Oh, no, it was a bit grotty, to be honest. I think it was unfair to call it grotty. It was a little bit grotty. It was the lower rent out of the three arcades in Bury that I used to go in. And they had a Blue Streak. And I actually spent a lot of time playing Blue Streak. 2p play, £2 jackpot with a big 50p repeater. And these machines were rebuilds. That is to say, what your manufacturer would do, and PCP were a really big one here, they would take existing fruit machines that were coming to the end of their natural life out on site. They would take those machines back, and they would use the sort of cabinet and all the internals and all the rest of it, but then they would kind of remanufacture an inverted commas new machine into an existing cabinet. And we've actually got, for example here, we've got a flyer for Cashino. Here we are. This is one of the ones that we're looking at here. And you can actually see this gives us a very clear indication on the timescale, the 89 range. So in 1989, PCP, who were kind of the master of the rebuilds, they released this machine here, Cashino, on 2p play. And you can see there very clearly fits the following. So they give you a list of machines that you have to rebuild this into conversion kits. They would be sent out as, and if you have one of these machines here, you can turn it into a Cashino, which is available on 2p £2. And then if you go up to 5p £2, you get a new name, Casino Royale, or 10p £2 or £4, also as Casino Royale. And do remember that in 1989, that was the top stake and prize combination. The £4.80 didn't come in until 1990. And that was often the case with these PCPs. Even though you generally saw them at these lower stake and prize combinations, they did make them available at the top stake and prize combo, which in 1989 was 10p play with £4 tokens. And I do remember seeing in the £4.80 era, when we started going out to the pub and playing, you would see the odd PCP on the big boy 20p £4.80 jackpot, but that was fairly rare. Generally speaking, you would see these things at 2p or 5p play rebuilt into an old cabinet from an existing fruit machine. And the one that we're looking at here is Blue Streak, and again we've got the year there, 1988. Suggesting that it would be a good fit for an arcade or a cafe. Fits the following game. So once again, this is a conversion into a load of JPM machines. The 4 machines that we've got here, by the way, are all rebuilt into MPS2 technology. MPS2 was the JPM tech of the time. So you've got a choice of 6 machines there that you can get a conversion kit, or PCP will rebuild into a Blue Streak for you. Once again, available in several stake and prize combinations. Just one little interesting thing that I'll pick out for you there. Can you see that the Isle of Man gets its own category? 10p, £4 cash. IOM, Isle of Man. That does feed into what I've talked about before on the channel, is that tokens were never a thing on the Isle of Man. We were always all cash. And here, very good evidence that as far back as 1988, suppliers such as PCP were doing specific Isle of Man revisions. For the rest of the UK, you get 10p £4. Blue Streak also existed, and it had a big brother on 5p or 10p play called Super Streak. Now, in this video, I'm going to look at 4 machines in particular. We've got Blue Streak, we have got Cashino, we have got Cash-Filla, and we have got Cashablanca. These are all PCP rebuilds, and also every single one of them is a Pook DX. So I do want to give a big thanks to Pook here, because all 4 of the layouts being featured in this video are by Pook. Just as an aside, and I will link this in the video description for this video, I did make a video back at the tail end of 2018, a tribute to Pook, just kind of recognising all the work that he's done for the fruit machine emulation scene over the years. And that is a very good example of this, in that all 4 of these layouts are Pook DXs. So thank you very much to Pook for these. You can see here that we've got the high roller cabinet. So that is a rebuild into the high roller cabinet. And that again was featured, because this is very much a follow-on from that video that I made at the back end of October. You can see there very, very clearly, look at the cabinet for high roller, and then look at Cashablanca here. There you go. That's very much the same cabinet. We don't have the flyer, unfortunately, or certainly not to hand. What Pook has been doing with some of these layouts is actually putting the flyer into the layout release, which is where I got those flyers from. Unfortunately, the flyer for Cashablanca is not immediately to hand for me, but I suspect that we will see something very similar to what we saw for, let's just pick one of them back up, for Blue Streak there, giving us a list of machines that you can rebuild into and turn into a Cashablanca. I would expect that High Roller there would be on that list. So we've got 4 machines that we're going to get through. What I'll probably do is just put a pound in each of them, because this is the thing that you've got to remember here. These existed at in the 10p £4 era, but also persisted into the £4.80 era. I very, very clearly remember these things being in arcades in 1990 and 1991, when you could play fruit machines at 20p a go for a £4.80 jackpot. So you think about it, a pound gets you 5 goes, it gets you 5 credits, and this is back when a tenner was a little chunk of cash. You know, you weren't rich if you had a tenner, but you had a bit of money about your person. I mean, I know a tenner doesn't go very far today, but back in 1990, 1991, you had a tenner or maybe 20 quid. You had a bit of money about your person. But playing the 20p play fruit machines, that could go very, very quickly. So if you wanted to gamble and you didn't really have much cash, or you didn't want to lose much cash, as you go down the stakes, you get far more bang for your buck, and you don't necessarily give up the actual gameplay and engagement, because these machines have an awful lot going on. There is a lot of entertainment here. And if you just put £1 in one of these, you will get 50 credits. Just think about that. A quid gets you 50 credits. And for that £1, you are essentially guaranteed that you are going to get several features. You're going to get plenty of wins. You're going to get plenty of gambles. And you've got the chance of hitting whatever repeater it may have. Blue Streak here has its Streak 50 pence repeater. Cashino here, you can see, has a super 20p high-low repeater. And once in a blue moon, you will get the very, very rare £2 jackpot. But if you think about what these machines are supposed to be, which is amusement with prizes, you can't get much closer to that conceptually than these machines here, where a single £1 will get you 50 credits, and it will indeed get you quite a lot of amusement for your money. I would gravitate towards these machines if I was out in Bury, as per this video here, the 3 arcades of Bury. If I was out and about and I really didn't have much cash, but I wanted to, like, I couldn't afford to play the 10p or the 20p machines in the Rock Amusements there, I could go down to the other arcade down at the like I say, the less posh end of town. Maybe I didn't even fancy trying my chances at Cash Attraction. I could put like 50p or £1 into Blue Streak, and that would keep me occupied for a period of time. Obviously, you were never going to make a huge amount of money on it, but you would certainly get some value for your money. So don't write these machines off. If you just think, oh, for fuck's sake, Degsy, come on, really? 2p play? 50 pence repeaters? What a load of crap. I'm not playing that. Honestly, you are missing out. These are great machines. They are fun machines to play, and I do fire them up in the emulator from time to time and have a go on them, even though we've got the shiny new £1 ago £100 jackpot machines emulated. I'll tell you what, Blue Streak and Cashino and Cash-Filla and Cashablanca, they are in many ways far more entertaining and far more enjoyable machines to play than any of your, let's just say, your fucking reflex 100-pounders. Or, let's be honest, I mean, the Betcoms, as nice as it is to play, you know, the £100 Betcoms in the emulator, there's not a huge amount to them. These machines have got far more going on, and it's a classic example of doing a lot with not very little, and I think PCP were arguably the masters of this. So what we're going to do is put £1, a big 50p at a time there. There we are, we'll put £1, so that is £1 of credits into Blue Streak. Now, I wouldn't normally do this, and my friends wouldn't normally do this. What we generally do is put 10p or 20p in at a time, because that would give you, I didn't realise I was holding a 1 there, sorry. We would put, like, 20p would give you 10 credits. Now, the problem with this gamble, you can take it so far. Ooh. Oh, the problem is it will auto-collect after you lose it about 3 times. Just about everything on this has a repeat on it, so it will give us a repeat on that win there. And what we're going to do is put £1. Oh, you bugger. Can repeat again. No, there we go. What we're going to do is put £1 in each of these. Obviously, that will give us 50 credits, and we'll see what we've got at the end of those 50 credits. But £1 was actually a oh, there, now then, here we go. Genuine, I'll have to just... There we are. I'd never miss that for real, so we want to make sure we're not missing that. And now we will get one of the 6 features. Now, they're all a little bit that you'll get what you're given. So that'll go to a 2 of a kind, and it can, there we are, now we get another repeat chance. Can you see there, we're climbing up the symbols, and what it will generally do is just dick you off with 2 of a, that'll probably just give us 2 bells. So we're only getting like, oh, there we go. But we do get another repeat chance. It can give you three of a kind on that. It's one of those where it can, we've got lots and lots of numbers there. Your real goal here is just to try and fill up the name. So I'm just holding the 6 numbers there. Is that not, come on, just give me a fucking held. The skill stop is generally the way that you will get in on this thing. Now then, this windicator thing, can you see here? What we're going to do there, we're going to leave that because it's not very big. And we'll try and fill the windicator up. Although, for £1, we're not going to fill it up for £1, so we might have to collect that at some point. It's not... Oh, there we are. See there? That auto-held then. Because it's feature-held, it auto-held the numbers for us, and that will put us back in. Oh, it's giving us the same one again. That's slightly unfortunate. And then it'll probably... Mystery 2 of a kind. It's usually only just your 4 pence on. Oh, that was a bit of a crappy feature. And no repeat there. The big one that you want, of course, is Blue Streak. Your Blue Streak there, you can see a second from the left. That is your 50 pence repeater. The jackpot is very hard. Oh, hang on. There we are. The jackpot is pretty hard work to get on this thing. You don't see the jackpots very often. Now, this is a mix and match. And the problem is, you see here, it only gives me a mix and match on reels 1 and 2. So even if I go for reel 2 there, it'll just... And then it can step on as it wants. There is a slight element here. You can see, and it can just stop whenever it wants to. 16p there, that wasn't too bad though, was it? No repeat. Yeah, it was actually quite a big event. Oh, come on. Shouldn't be missing that. You really don't want to be missing that. So this is one of the ones where... So we got 12p there. This is one of the ones where you can get the jackpot. See there, I've got me nudges. There we are. So there we are. We'll take that. See, we've already got like 50p in the bank. We're not doing too bad. If you get a good run on the question marks, you can get quite a lot of features on this thing. But yeah, getting a jackpot on this was quite a big event. Because me and a couple of mates from college would spend quite a lot of time in this arcade. And we did like to play Blue Streak. And if one of us got a jackpot, it really didn't happen very often. That was kind of like call people over if you got the £2 jackpot on this. Because it was a very hard thing to hit. The Blue Streak was pretty rare, to be honest with you. So you see here with the gamble, the problem is it goes up and down a little bit and then tends to auto-collect. It's the problem that you have with that. Nothing worth holding there. It's just that question mark that you're looking out for. It's just the question mark that you want. Nothing there. A couple of shuffles. Yeah, we've got a whole... Come on, I want another feature before my credits run out here. Would be quite nice. Can we get another feature? Not any chance from the... See, it's offering me the windicator there. It fills up at the top. You get 50p on it. Oh, it's quietened off a little bit, hasn't it, really? And I'm kind of liking the way. You know what? I'm going to put another £1 in. There we are. We'll put another £1 in. So I've already broken what I was supposed to be doing. But what we'll do, I think for another £1, we might be able to fill the windicator up and then maybe take it out for the 50p at the top. Let's see if we can do that. And this is the thing, if you get your head around the fact that, you know that you're not playing for big prizes here, you're just kind of playing almost for the entertainment of just having a little bit of a punt. And it's, I think psychologically, it's the way I play online slots these days, is with just small stakes on, I like to play on 20p spins. So I know I'm not going to win a fortune. It's almost just the enjoyment of having a little bit of a gamble. And I think these machines fit nicely into that mould, where you can feel like you're having a go, but you're not staking a huge amount of money, but with the acknowledgement that you're not going to win a huge amount of money either. And the thing for me is that they hold up today. They absolutely hold up today in the emulator as an entertaining... Oh, there we are. We haven't had a question mark for a while. You really don't want to be missing them. Well, so we got now then, we want the 10p here. We want the 10p. So now we get a climb on this. So there's 20p. Come on. No, just 20p. And no repeat. That can fill up to the top 50p. And similar to the online slots, you've just got to get your head around the concept of the multiplication of your prize versus your stake. And if you think about it in that terms, these 2p £2 machines actually compare very favourably to the 20p 480. That does mean, of course, that your £2 jackpot is actually quite high. That's why very, very often they tended to have these kind of 50p repeaters or 20p repeaters, something like that, because that is more realistic to have as a repeater as a multiplication of your stake than the £2 jackpot. As you see there, the Windicator is filling up. We're not doing great. I haven't even got a buff. I got 80p in the bank. I've only got 80p in the bank. There's the Windicator again. You know what? I'm going to get greedy and I'm going to fill that up. I'm going to fill the Windicator up and we'll collect the 50p on that. The fact that the Windicator started quite low says to me that I will have taken the Windicator on this the last time I played it. There we are. It has auto held them all. Once in a while, it will give you a skill stop on this, whereby you can take the blue streak. So this is... Oh, now this is your skill streak. Oh, God. This is going to be embarrassing, isn't it? Come on, Degs. Come on, should be able to hit that. Oh my God, I actually missed it then. It took pity on me. Come on, fucking hell, Degs. Don't be a twat. Oh God. Why am I missing this? Well, I took it out as far as it wanted to go, but we've got to repeat. It will. This is another one where it will stop where it wants to. Come on, let's at least not miss it this time. There we are. Come on, this is easy. This is easy. Come on, Degs, don't miss these for fuck's sake. There we are, and it's stopped again. It has repeated though. It has repeated. There, I was just going a little bit early there. That's a bit more like it. Fuck's sake. Yep, that's a bit better. Oh, it's going to stop there. Still, we've done pretty well off that feature. No, there we go. That was actually pretty... We clawed a bit back there. That was not too bad. What's our bank? £1.28. So it's 76p down. Oh, it's another skill stop. Come on. Oh my God, what the fuck was that? That's the first one I've missed. Oh, go on. We'll go another pound in. So we're £3 in now. I'm just aware that I'm filling up that Windicator, and I want to get that. I want to get the Windicator. I feel like I paid for it now. I just always used to gamble all out on that. Not sure if that was the right thing to do, but just gamble till it auto collects or loses. Come on. What the fuck am I doing with that? Why am I missing that? Oh dear, that's the thing. Right, fuck's sake. Right, God, I do apologise. It's quite shocking there on that. Oh, skill streak again. Problem is that it will stop when it wants to. There we are, that's all it wants to do on that one. £1.50 though. No repeat. Are we going to see a blue streak? It was quite hard work to get the blue streak. There's our Windicator available again, but we'll stay greedy. Do you want to see if I can... We've got a feature held there. I'll just hold the 2. We've got Windicator again. I just want to see that fill up to 50p. And then we'll go on for the next one. Because I was only supposed to be putting £1 in this, wasn't I? I'm £3 in already. Okay, coin streak. That 10p one's looking quite good, isn't it? There we are. Oh no, I'm sorry, it went for 2p. It went for 2p. And it hasn't filled up. That was a bit of a poor one. No. No joy. And it hasn't filled up a windicator for a bit either. That does sometimes slow down when you're getting up to the top on the windicator, which is a bit annoying. And you feel like you've got the whole sunk cost fallacy thing going on then. When you feel like you have to carry on. And see it out. But bearing in mind that I've only put £3 into this. So, in terms of gameplay, for the amount of money that you're putting in, they're not too bad. Oh, disappointing 2 of a kind there. Oh, we're getting... Oh, there's a gamble. There's a gamble. Oh, yeah, I can't resist. That's a bad gamble, because if, technically speaking, I'm not getting anything if I win it. Oh! Oh, you know what? I would not do... I'm going to gamble. I'm going to gamble, even though I would definitely collect the... Oh, look at that! I would never have dared to do that in the wild. So what's that? £3.58. That's the... We've gone over the bank limit. So there you go. So we are in profit now. Whatever happens, we've had £3.58. That was a gamble and a half. I would have collected. I would have bottled it there and just collected the 50p repeater. But that's interesting to see that it will let you do it. I would not have taken that gamble on back in the day. Because the loss was too great. But just goes to show you can win the gamble out that way. So there, so we're in profit now. We've won whatever happens. So there's the nudge feature again. And there's nothing else you can... So there we are. So you can see there, you can try and get extra nudges. And then you've just got to collect what you're given. We've had... I can't imagine it... Oh! You know what? I would have actually collected the 50p there if I'd have got to it. But we've done well here. We've won. Either way, we've won now. We're in profit. We've only put £3 in. We've had £3.58 it was, wasn't it, out? And we've got 20p in the bank. So we're sitting pretty here. We've had a decent session on Blue Streak. Oh, I didn't hold them all there. That's a shame. And we've had a jackpot. And I'll be honest, the jackpots were reasonably rare on these. Although, admittedly, me and my friends would not have taken a fucking gamble like that on. Back in sort of 1990, 1991, we'd have just taken our 50p repeater. Oh, far! Just lost down there. So there you are, we've won. 20p out, we have won. The windicator will have to stay for the next person to play. So you see there, what a great little game. 2p ago. Really good, proper high-tech. Plenty of features, plenty going on. You put £1 in that, you are guaranteed to be getting wins and features and entertainment for your money. Now, Cashino, same deal really. We've got £1 in, we've got 50 credits for 2p a go. You can see here that this is on a slightly more modern tech. MPS had evolved a little bit, like many technologies over the years. There were different revisions. So on this one, you can see here, and it's auto held the PCPs there. Do I want that? Yeah, go on, just in case. Can you see that we've actually got real lamps? And this is reflective, by the way, of the real machine. Blue Streak did not have... They were just real strips with like a fluorescent tube to light them. But the tech that's been rebuilt into here... While still... same thing with the gamble, by the way. The tech that's been rebuilt into here, this iteration of MPS2, we have actually got real lights. But why did I not hold that there? I was a little bit hasty there. So the tech has spruced up a little bit. I can't remember how this played the last time I played it. I've just taken a copy of this out of my Fruit Machine emulation collection. But I don't remember what it did the last time I played it. And I've kind of got it in my head. I did all right on it. I think this might be in a little bit of an arsey mood with us, but we'll see. We might see the rough side of these here. See there that our number trail, we've got to fill our number trail there up to 10. That's real. Can we get in off that? Oh. D. This is, so that should, we haven't got a feature held there. Respin. This might, that was a harsh 50p. That was not a great 50p through there. This is not in a good mood, is it? I'm slightly getting flashbacks now to the last time I played this, and I did quite well on it. So this might be in. We may see the downside of these here. Every fucking gamble here is just losing straight down, and we're just. It's not being generous with the numbers. It's just not putting us in at all. Oh god! It should be happy to put you in the feature on a fairly regular basis. Oh good. Well, fortunately, there's a skill, and I never miss these. Right, we find that was really, really bad to get a feature. Loads of features. You just press start. It gives you what it wants to give you. Oh, we've got the line out. We've got the arrow out, and now we can get. Can you see here? So I reckon we're going to go higher than a 5. Higher than a 5 to get the note. Oh, that was bad. So it only gives us the 1 note value. We have got to repeat though. We have got to repeat. So now we're gambling up for that. We're going to go higher than... Oh, sorry. Lower than... It's changed the number. Lower than a 7. Oh, that is really scabby. Might repeat again. Oh, it has repeated again. So you can see we are actually getting a bit of something in the bank. It's filled all those notes in. This is... Oh. That's a really bad gamble. These are shit gambles. Lower than a 6. Yes, we've won. We've won. We've won. So we get the next note. Oh, if we can win this one, this could all of a sudden start to look quite good if we can win this gamble. No! Oh, that was a bit harsh. No, but can you see? Oh, if you can win this gamble, look at all those notes we're going to fill in. What do you reckon? Well, there's more. I'm going to go lower. Oh, dear. It's given us loads of repeats. I don't think it'll repeat again. Nah, dear. Slight shame there. That actually perked up a little bit, didn't it? You can see here that we've got our take it or leave it. I'm going to leave it because you can see there the amount there is crap. So we will leave that. And how much have I actually got in the bank there? Going to add the notes up. On my little dinky laptop screen here, I can't actually see how much that adds up to. So, I'll tell you what, we'll have another £1. We'll have another £1. It just perked up a little bit there. And what we'll do is see what we can get off another £1 here. Well, it has auto-held the melons. That seems slightly optimistic, but we'll go for it. 3 holds isn't a thing on this, by the way. I've just checked. We've got 50 and 20 there, so we've got like 70 odd p. Oh, what's that saying there? What does that do? So it's like, yeah, like a nudge exchange. Oh, I fucked myself there. I should have taken that off the nudges. Yeah, we haven't got a £1 yet. Oh, no, we've got 2 50p notes. That's a £1, isn't it? Let's see if we can get our £2 back. We've got the PCPs there. It's auto-held the PCPs. Oh, skill stop. There we are. Let's see what we get. We actually did quite well last time. Let's see what we get this time. Look at all those features up there. And then we'll go lower than that. Oh, well, you know what? I pressed the wrong... I'm sorry, I went higher. Maybe it'll take pity on it. I pressed the wrong fucking button there. The slightly weird high-low buttons. Can you see there? You've got low on 1 and high on 3. I had my finger... There we are. We've won that one. Higher than a 3. Oh, that was a little bit nasty, wasn't it? Maybe get another repeat. They love to repeat these things. They absolutely repeat for fun. I mean, there's a long way to go, but... Well, we're not losing on a 10, are we? So we can go lower than that. And we've got nothing else to... No other choices. And it's going to lose there. We've got £2. We've got to get an investment of £2 back here. Bearing in mind that we did win a bit on... Ooh! Feature held would have been good there. We did win a bit on Blue Streak. Dapple. No, we're not going to take that. Oh, there we are. In. This is a little bit more like it. Well, I can't even read what these are, I've got to say. Oh, 2's probably not good, is it? We'll have a gamble. We'll have a gamble. You can see there that I've only got a shitty amount, so... Just oranges available there. Chance of repeat, though. We've got a £1 note. We have filled in a £1 note. I mean, you get the point here. You can't lose much. You can't go too far wrong on these things. Hasn't held. I mean, you've really got... If you just scale the sort of stake and prize up on this, you've got a full-featured high-tech machine. It's really not missing anything. Oh, feature held? No. We're not there. Just one number. Surely that'll put us in. Yeah, there we go. I mean, look at all the features you've got there. You've got the arrows that can put you out. That's just... Is that... Oh, where's that going to step down to? Do we get the melon on reel 1 first? It's a lot of... Oh, there we are. There, oh, look at that, straight up to 50p. Well, that was a nice one, wasn't it? Really thought that would step to a 2 of a kind there, but it didn't. So we've got £1.50 odd in the bank. I'm not sure about holding those 2s of a kind. That seems a little bit optimistic to me, but that's what it's auto holding, so we'll go with it. See that? I don't like that hold. I don't like that hold when we've got a feature held. Oh, we need 3 numbers. 3 there. Oh no, it's spanning a fucking shitty 2 of a kind rather. Not much we can do. We'd have rather had the numbers there for a feature. And you see, there are many features that we... Oh, the skill stop. Many features that we haven't seen. And we haven't had that one yet, have we? I'm sorry, my crappy eyes can't actually see this on the what those feature names are on my laptop screen. Oh, that's good though, isn't it? You see there, we're very, very close now. Oh, and a repeat as well, and a repeat, so we get a dapple on the number, don't we? Oh, it's just, there we are. So we don't want it, the blue notes are the crap ones, it's the red notes that are good ones. Is that right? Oh, and it's repeated again. I think it just gives us the same 2, doesn't it? We'll go again. And it's given us those. That must be over time. Yeah, you see there, I've got a £2 note now. Oh, and it's repeated again. I think it's just going to give us the 2 again, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, no, it's given us 3. 4. Wow, that's got some... There we are. This is paying quite well, this feature, isn't it? That's got to be it now. Surely it can't. Oh, it's repeated again, though. How many numbers? Oh, just 1 this time. Oh, and it stopped on the blues. Oh, and that's the end of the repeats. But we are in profit. Whatever happens now, we have broken through the amount that we've put in. Because we've got, what, £2.78 is that in the bank? Can't miss there, so that's another feature. What do we get this time? Oh, 50p. 50, that's like the big one, isn't it? Yeah. Oh, we've caught it in the... Oh, look at that £3 fucking note there. Oh, no, your 50p repeater. That's kind of like the big boy on this. Think about it. That's 25 times your stake. So that would be like a £5 repeater, which you didn't even have. Bear in mind, your £4.80 repeater was the big one on 20p a go. So your 50p repeater as an expression of a multiplication of your stake is actually a little bit better on this. But you can see it was a good fit for the 2p play. So there we have got £3.54, I think that is, isn't it? So we'll move on to the final two. Aren't they good, these machines? Bloody hell. So we'll put £1 in Cash-Filla. Now the idea on this one is you've got to fill up the matrix. You can see here that this is a rebuild into a standard JPM cabinet of the day. It's got your same kind of now. You do actually have a gamble exchange on this. If you can gamble up far enough, you can actually exchange and get some fruits into the matrix. And you can see the way the features work. You've got your various fillers. You've got your 2p, 4p and 10p fillers. And then you've got 4 features across. And then you've got 4 features across there. So depending on what you're filling on the matrix will instruct what you get. It doesn't have a high-low reel. It does your high-low with the with reel 3 there, which is a way that they can get around the fact that they don't have a 4th reel, is double up by using reel 3 as a high. So you can see there, we have now got a column. So now then, I can't remember which is best. Skill 7, I think, is a real match thing, isn't it? Which I am notoriously horrible. Shall we have that? And I'll embarrass myself. Let's have the real. I'm sure this is a real match. Oh, you've got us there. I remember now. Yeah, you've got to be quick, but there we are. You've got to hit the 7 when it comes in. And then it goes a little bit too quick for you to hit it like that. I do have super clear memories of one of these and a Cashino, a Cash-Filla and a Cashino being in one of those arcades a little bit further down the prom in Blackpool. And they were our go-to 2p machines. Is that a real skill stop? No, that jumped. That actually jumped then. Can we hit it on the set? It's going to jump anyway, isn't it? Although I think I did actually hit it on the cherry there, to be honest with you. It just goes to show, though, that when they've got to think, when they haven't got much to work with, when you know you're making a 2p rebuild, you've got to make the game itself engaging and entertaining. So we got a bonus symbol there from the 7. Is it going to help us? So we can take a 4p filler or a wipeout. Shall we try a 4p filler? And then, oh yes, now we get the, spin fill. And, you can see, yeah, right, I see how that works. So, basically you get a modifier. So your filler's there, you then, that's one of the repeats, you then get a modifier on the, skill fill, well, this is going to be the £2 jackpot, obviously. Oh, was I too sorry? What did I do then? I was too slow. That's quite unforgivable. Sorry, I missed that one there. I'm a little bit rusty on this one. I've quite Cashino and Blue Streak I've played more recently. Cash-Filla, I've been quite honest, you can probably tell I've not just brought myself back up to speed on exactly what's going on with this one. So it will probably slightly come back to me as I play it. And then... oh, God, I don't think it matters when you hit it there, but... remember, we only put a quid in. It's literally impossible. You can't put a pound into one of these and not get like a reasonable... if you got 50p back, if you put a pound in and got 50p back, you'd feel fairly... you think, well, that wasn't very good. You know, I mean, obviously they would all be set. I mean, they would all be set to bad percentages. I suspect that these were generally set to 70% in the seaside arcades. Think about it, a 2p play machine taking a spot in an arcade and having to earn its keep. I would imagine percentages. Oh, see there, I've got my exchange. If I can win the gamble, oh no. So yeah, I would imagine that percentages were screwed down to the floor somewhat. Because, I mean, how many 2p's are you going to be able to take out of a machine at the end of the week? But even so, skill 10. Can I remember what this is? Oh, yeah, it is the right here. Oh, fucking hell. There we are. It's one of those where, see there, it speeds up as it gets to the end. And I'm going to fuck this up at an embarrassing point. Let's just get a feel for it. So far, so good. Come on. Oh, dear. Oh, I missed it. I missed it. Sorry, there was no way I should have been missing that one. But, well, it is what it is. 7 on reel 3 there, giving us a bonus. We've got 50p back, so we went on the other two. We've got 50p back on this. Skill 7. Mind you, stopper fruit there. We have got a. I don't think there's anything. You know what? That did actually. I hit that on the bell, and it stopped on the bell. In fairness, I'm not saying it's true skill, but. I definitely hit it on the bell then, and it gave me the bell. Can we get to the, maybe, 2p filler. So now we get our modifier. So we filled up that column. Now we get our modifier and high-low fill on this one. Right. Okay, so what's our number? 9. So let's higher than a 2. We're feeling good. We're only getting 2p for each of these, by the way. Does it upgrade if you get to the end? I can't remember if it upgrades if you get to the end. Dodgy mid number there. Okay, reasonable chances, surely. Oh, that dicked me. Well, I don't think we're quite going to make our pound back, but we're not going to be a million miles off, are we? What have we got there? 70. Oh, and it's repeated for us, though. So we've got to repeat. So we get a different modifier now. And this is the spin fill. Nothing for you to do on this one. You just, and when it duplicates the number, that's when it stops. There we are. It is coming back to me now. Sorry, I haven't played this one for a little while. So I am now remembering how it works. So we're off. We got 82p. That's not bad, is it, for a quid? Oh, we got one more feature. One more feature. Skill 7, which is the one where you've got to hit the 7 when it comes in. Get that. Get that. Get that. Oh, that was a bit cheaty, that one, I think. Oh, we've got to repeat, though. We have got to repeat. Get that. Get that. Oh, fucking. It's giving me no time at all there. But there you are. 94p from our pound. We got... You know, I could... Genuinely, I could just carry on playing that and happily put another pound in it, but I should try and keep this video under an hour. So we're going to put a pound in Cashablanca here. And this is really just... It very much got a what was it called? Sunset Boulevard. Very much got a Sunset Boulevard feel to it, this one. But you can play it on 2p a go. Now, I did play this one not that long ago, and I think I did pretty well on it. So this may well give us a skanky game. This might give us a skanky game. It has got a few little sort of hold cheats that you can look out for. It flashes the lights at you, and above and below the win line, that sort of thing. It's certainly the most basic. Of the 4 machines that we've seen, it is the most basic. But there's still a reasonable amount going on. I'm not convinced that holding 2 of a kind is worthwhile. This is the one, by the way, that can also go the longest amount of time without giving you a win. It does have a bit more of that kind of low-tech profile about it. And I just seem to remember doing reasonably well off the 40p repeater the last time I played it, so I'm not quite sure how this one's going to go. I suspect this might be the one that gives us a little bit of a kicking. Relatively speaking, if you can call losing a pound in cold blood a little bit of a kicking. I'm going to continue to hold these 2s of a kind, even though I'm not convinced that's the right thing to do. It is rattling through our quid here, isn't it? And we've had nothing. But these low-tech ones were a harsher proposition. You don't have the little 4p and 6p wins that it can give you on the other ones. Come on, though. This has been a really bad pound, hasn't it? Nothing available there. We'll go for an optimistic hold after nudges. Not doing... Well, we're not going to let that stand. We're not going to let a whole pound just go by like that. Oh, there we are. Bonus, giving us the bonus nudges there. Well, that was... Okay, so... God, gee. So the feature exchange is really shit. And the gamble, honestly, is... See there, it can give you various feature exchanges, but it's gone low down. We need a 40p repeater, don't we? Come on. Gee, that was a stupid... I should have collected the 40p there. Should have taken the 40p. We'll go in for another pound. So that's £2 now. I could have had... But the best I could have done there was 40p. We'll hold that. We will hold that. It's not giving us any of the little secret cheat things either. Oh, there we are. That's one of the unlimited nudges. Let's try and stop it on unlimited nudges. I think it jumps. Oh, fruit. That's not really skill, is it? And what's our number? We'll go higher than the 4. Oh, no. It's just not having it. So you do have those 3 hidden features down there. But we didn't do very well on that one. Oh. I refuse to believe that I can lose £2 on this. I mean, I could have had something. I could have had a 40p win. 3 holds does not work, by the way. So we've got 2 nudges. There we are. The red 7 was up there. I didn't realise that was up there. So there's 40p in the bank. 40p in the bank. And now we just go for the repeat chance. Any chance? Oh! I don't think it makes any difference that it's in boxes. Don't think it makes... I think it's just another 40p. Yeah, it is. Still, that's... Oh, and that was it. Just one repeat there. So we've got 80p back. And we've still got 30 odd credits as a chance to get something back. That's a bit optimistic. That was a little bit optimistic there on the hold after nudges. If we can get back up over £1, I would settle for that. That will not... Oh, there we are. So it did actually give us the nudge. What's our number? 5. Another... Shall we... Cash grab is on these coins here. Let's exchange it. See there. Oh, I tried to... I missed the 20p then. I tried to stop it when the 20p was lit and I missed. So that was a bit crap. Probably could have done better than that. We will hold the melons. 2, 3. That does seem to be giving me a nudge though, in fairness, doesn't it? The 3 holds... Oh, cash grab again though. 4, but we're going to go on the 4. We're going to gamble on the 4. There. Oh, now then. Cash skill. That's given. Right, you know what? I'm going to go on the 8. Oh! Should have taken cash skill, shouldn't I? I'm just not feeling particularly confident about my skill abilities at the moment. That was a misstep there. That was a misstep. I should have taken cash skill and embarrassed myself. But we'll have to go with what we've got. Can we get up over £1? Any chance we can get up over £1? Oh dear, this could very easily take the rest of those credits without reply. No, looks like we might take a loss on this one. We took a very small loss on Cash-Filla. We're going to lose a £1.10 on this. Oh, we've lost one. I think we're probably... We won on the other 2. We lost a tiny little bit on Cash-Filla. We've lost £1.10 on this. I think we're probably about even. Across those 4 machines, I've been playing for what, about 40 minutes of actual gameplay. And I think I'm probably, what, about 10, 20p up or 10p down, something like that. So I guess the point of this is to say not to write off these old 2p play machines. If you are the same age as me and you were in the arcades in the late 80s and the early 90s, I'm sure you will remember them. So hopefully they will, be quite nostalgic for you. But if you're younger or you never played these, or you just kind of think, what, 2p play machines, really? Piss off, what a load of crap. Hopefully this has shown you these are great games. All 4 of these are great games, and these are not the only ones in the emulator. There are loads of these older 2p play machines in the emulator. The thing that I like about these is that they're just about over the technological threshold whereby you get some of the modern niceties, such as, half decent bloopy bleepy sound. You've got real lamps on Cashino here, for example. Cashablanca is rebuilt into one of the later MPS2 cabs, so you get some reasonably nice tech there as well. I'm not a big fan of the really old tech, your System 80s and your MPU 3s. I know some people love them, and that's fine. I just find them a little bit primitive. I don't mean to be snooty or snobby about it. I've just got no real memories of them, and I never played them, even though there were still some of them around in the arcade. And I would not choose to play those really old machines when you could find the likes of Cashino, Cash-Filla, and Blue Streak in the arcade. And they are genuinely entertaining as well to play. I mean, given that there's no money at stake in the emulator anyway, you can't win or lose anything, but even out in the real world, I enjoyed these, just playing them for small stakes with small prizes, enjoying the games, enjoying the regular features, and just getting super excited about a 20p repeater or a 50p repeater, or the occasional, like the gamble out to the £2 jackpot on Blue Streak. These are great machines to play, and we're really lucky that we can still play them here in the year 2021 in the emulator. With that said, I will give a final thanks to Pook for all 4 of these DXs. I will go through my collection and try and find some more of these older machines, because there's loads of them and they are great fun. And as much as we may focus sometimes on the headline of the £100 jackpot machines being emulated, or the £70 machines, or whatever, it's important to remember that there are some real gems in the archive, such as this, that will give you a great game and will reward you if you give them some time. So, thank you very much for watching. Do hope you've enjoyed this video, and I will catch up with you next time. But for now, it is goodbye.